Don't believe me, just watch. I love that line. Welcome back, Spiritual Coaching Ari Mack here live on k4hd.com. We were talking about the Earth sign before we went to break. Today's episode is called Living by Faith, subtitle What Does Faith Mean to You? And I was talking about the Earth signs. I have a segment coming up at the end that's going to give you guys a little bit of mantra for each sign because I came up with one theme for the next week or so for each sign. So earth signs are once again Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns. They rule the actual physical earth, earth. So that's where when you talk to an earth person, they're usually very practical. They usually seem down to earth. And they're usually pretty competent people. I mean, once again, I'm always talking in the best, highest regard. I'm not talking about the lower forms of any sign. So please keep that in mind because there is a high and there's a low in each sign. So we're only talking now about the highest regard, okay? So when you're living your life by faith, you're going to pick up on energy. And as I was saying earlier, I had a nightmare and I don't have nightmares. That's just not my thing. It's not in my realm. But what I realize is that now that we have you guys coming in for the classes, the courses, the seminars, all the things we're going to be putting out to connect with you. And I congratulate you guys that have entered the course. Yay! Thank you so much for coming on board. It's going to be so much fun. Hey, Yvette, thanks for joining on the TikTok. We're going to be expanding. And because I am sensitive, I am going to pick up on energy. And that's the truth. So for the new students that are coming in, I welcome you first and foremost. Okay. And just learning how to speak when manifesting. That's always going to be the biggest stumbling block. And we'll talk about that when we do the refresher course because realizing that you may have been saying some really negative things and not intentionally. You were not intentionally trying to be a negative person, but because you did not realize the power of your spoken word. And I do have the affirmation. I'm going to give it to you guys one more time, or several times. You know how I do it. I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way. And so it is. Your words, they're going to win out. Okay, that anxiety, that fear, that all that is totally normal. Please know that it is normal. It is not something you should just, hey, I'm Teflon, because no one's made of Teflon. I know there's elements of it inside of certain people, but no one is made from Teflon. So when we get into this energy, right, and we start looking at how we want to manifest things, we have to start thinking about the words that are coming out of our mouths. Because the words have power. They have meaning. Oh, thank you, Yvette. Oh, thank you so much. Scary flowers. Hey, YouTube. How you guys doing? You start realizing that you may have been affirming inappropriately. And that's the nicest way I can say it. Like maybe you were just spewing at the mouth and didn't think how your affirmation was manifesting. I used to say I am always late for the bus because when I first got to LA, I didn't have a car, so I had to use public transportation. And I just seemed to always miss the gosh darn bus because at that point the schedules were printed out. So you go about 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the bus was supposed to arrive. And it just seems to me it was constantly always leaving my ass behind. So after I started reading The Game of Life and How to Play It, I started really thinking about what I was saying. So I started affirming I never miss a bus. It is always going and flowing and working with my schedule. I started getting to work 15 minutes earlier. Just simply because I relaxed my mind. I stopped overthinking and I started thinking about the positive aspects. And sometimes, guys, while you're doing that, you may still have a bunch of negative things happening. I'm not going to say those things don't go away because they get better in time because you get better. Like you may no longer feel the need to go toward, dumb shit. No, you just start thinking, not worth it. I don't want to do that no more because you realize you have the power to choose, right? You realize that you no longer have to be a prisoner of something that once upon a time you gave a lot of power to. Maybe because you were a child, maybe because you wanted to be close to the particular situation or person, or maybe you just didn't know any better. No matter which way you slice it, you had to grow through it. And that's what the universe gives us. By living in faith, by learning how to affirm and using the senses that Spirit is giving you, you create that vibration of positive energy within you, so that you can make better choices, right? So that you can be a happier person. And just maybe, just maybe, do some things you really enjoy. Just saying. So I realized the reason why I was having these nightmares, or nightmare, because we're not affirming for anymore, is because some of my new students have a lot of fear and anxiety. And that is okay. We will take the baby steps necessary to get through that. And I say we because anybody that's ever came into metaphysical um, teachings, there is an adjustment period because you realize a lot of what you're saying and what you're doing. And you got to go through and do some inventory. You got to go through and make some peace with some things and maybe even make some amends. As you grow as a person, you're going to see where you need to maybe make a couple adjustments. Maybe where you need to kind of own you're not an innocent in that particular situation. And maybe how you contributed to maybe not the positive side of the conversations. It happens. When I was younger, I could just pick up on anything and I could just do whatever the heck I wanted and blah, blah, blah. But I had this ethical morale compass from my grandmother because they were going to make damn sure if I went the other way, they were going to just hurt me. And I mean hurt me because I've seen my family and they will fight. I mean, like, seriously. And so for me, I didn't ever want to cross it. I didn't want to go there. I just want peace. So I made a conscious decision to behave myself and do as I was told till I got old enough to get the hell out. Then, bounce. But when you're under somebody's roof or you're working with other people, you have to have that mental balance and that spiritual respect for one another. You can't just talk to somebody crazy, or you shouldn't. Affirmations, just affirming, which doesn't cost you anything. I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way, and so it is. And I gotta smell this because it's just yay, yay. It just puts me in the mindset that I am blessed and I deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way. Oh, I bet. Thank you. Just sending me gifts over there. Hey, YouTube. Hey. So the point that I'm making is that you got to dig a little bit deeper. And I got some astrology coming up here. The fire, remember I told you it's 4 elements: earth, water, fire, air. Fire is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. They are the fire signs of the trilogy. So each one of those signs has a different element that they rule a different planet. The thing I love about astrology is that it's based on fact. The planets are above us, they're above us. And the information is true. I mean, it's there. Regardless if you believe it or not, it's up there. And if you could just kind of tweak it to what's happening around you or just pay attention, I think it's just like having a note, like getting a little heads up, like forecast, if you want to call it. But you don't have to do anything with it. You know what I mean? This could just be some fun stuff, having a good time. It doesn't have to be so serious that you live your life and that's it by that alone. You do need common sense. Common sense is one of those must-haves because you really shouldn't just be running around acting cray-cray. All right? So when you're doing your affirmations, just stop a moment, just take a moment and just breathe. Just really breathe in what you're saying. I am blessed. Feel that. I am blessed. And I deserve nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Every day in every way. Under grace and perfect way. And so it is. Take that in. I'm going to church on y'all. All right, the spiritual coach, Ari Mack. We got break coming up. Got one more second. Come on back. Ooh. See, we can't give up. My name is Ari McIntyre. I'm a affirmation manifestation expert, and I'm live on K4HD.com, which is my podcast, Spiritual Coach with Ari Mac. It's live on, they carry it everywhere, but I would go to iHeart if you want to see it. Thanks for asking, Logan. Appreciate it. And you guys on the TikTok, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have one more segment coming up. We're talking about living by faith. What does that mean? What does freedom mean to you? And I'm going to give out a theme for each astrology element. I'm going to go by the elements. So you can carry that for the next week or so. We're tiptoeing into Cancer, so we're leaving the Gemini section, which is okay, but we're going into water. So, yeah, Cancer is one of the 3 of the water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So remember that, because when I refer to the elements, it's under those signs, okay? That's just to keep it simple for me. And, you want more specific information, join one of our organizational opportunities. We got meditation classes coming up. We got color and fragrance class coming up. So all on Zoom. All right. One more segment. And then we got to go. Okay, here we go. And we're back on KPRHD.com, streaming live on TikTok under Candles by Ari, and on YouTube under Spiritual Coach Ari Mac. So, guys, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate my live audience, and of course on KPRHD.com. You guys, I hope you are, wherever you are, you feel blessed. I hope my voice brings joy to your heart. It brings joy to me to produce this show every week, and I so appreciate you guys for it. Now, we've expanded it, Candles by Ari, so please look for our new, what we got, candle melts, so you guys don't have to have a candle with the light. You can just put it under your warmer. We got money pot potpourri, which literally you can put in water, bring to a boil, then let the scent permeate. Of course, all our lovely candles with affirmations on each one. And we have classes. We got the mindful meditation class, which I guide, and the color and fragrance class. So you can join us. Just Google Ari McIntyre or go to Candles by Ari, and we have a new course that's available right now that just breaks down the foundation of what I've been speaking on here on this program for the last 8 years. And I'm so proud, hey Skittles, of this program, because it is something that I use myself, number one, but I have seen how just learning to speak kindly to yourself, just learning to pay attention to what's coming out of this little mouth over here, this gift that Spirit is giving you, and to be able to use your own senses, your own sense of smile. Everybody needs to smile, but smell and taste, and man, I've seen the transformation, but it takes work. So the course tells you where I started with all the elements and what inspired me, the whole night. Because we do have new courses that are going to be starting in August, and those will be live sessions with me. The space will be limited, and that is just because I want to make sure that I can accommodate all the things that I'd like to include. Okay, so keep that in mind. Join us. Like I said, find me on the net. I need you. Hey, YouTubers, please share. Can we get 2 more subscriptions this week? I'd so appreciate it, because I just want to get to 1,000 as soon as possible. So please help me out over there, okay, on YouTube. Thank you. And TikTok, I got so much love for you guys. And of course, K4HD, there's not even more to describe how beautiful you guys are. So beautiful to me, beautiful workers. I mean, it's a joy. It really is a joy. And now we're going to the next level. Spirit told me earlier this year that I was going to help 20,000 students manifest their goals. And I just was like, how? We're at the halfway point of this year and it is being revealed how. And now we can all be a part of it. And it's not going to be any financial restrictions. It's not going to be about no one's not listening. This is going to be about your participating. Because the only thing that can change is you, and you got to participate. So that means you need to follow, you need to like, you need to let me know, give me some feedback. Let me know if the affirmations are working for you. I'm giving those to you for free. And we have a digital guide to give you step-by-step affirmations to start with manifestation. That's, up on the site. And it's free. But this course ain't no joke, because the universe said 20 and we're going to hit 20. I can totally see the 20,000. Totally see it. So those that have come in, like I said, once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please take a peek. Let me know if you have any questions, because we are about to have transformation, y'all. And transformation starts from within. So please take the affirmation that I'm giving you. I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace in a perfect way. And so it is. Please use that. This is my gift to you. Just my gift. Okay? And of course, if you have anything that you like to smell, whew, candles with aromatherapy. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, whew, mm. I can taste it. I can actually taste the candle. It's actually very fruity. Mm. But we got a lot of different ways for us to connect. A lot of different products that you can check out at Candles by Ari. It's in the collection. Okay? Here. And just Google Spiritual Culture Mac and a bunch of stuff will come up. All right? Because it's time to connect. And those 20,000, and we're going to keep, I'm going to keep a number. I'm going to keep a number starting July 1st. July 1st. July 1st is going to be, I'm going to start counting. And we're just going to see and witness, because I'm just going to ask people. I'm not going to do no hardcore, it hit 20, da-da-da. I'm just going to ask people and keep a tally. And whatever the tally is what the tally is. This is not like a sport. This is just for my own entertainment, my own amusement, and my own just love of spirit, because I love to see people succeed. I honestly do enjoy it, because happy people are such a, it's a joy to be around them. It's a joy. I mean, they just don't make you crazy. When you talk to them, you feel at ease. You're not constantly thinking something's going to happen, and even if maybe you do feel that way, I really don't think it's in a negative way, like they're trying to dump it on you. They may be speaking of it, maybe talking about and sharing, but that's totally different from somebody that's just sitting there being, putrid. And it never's enough. And they're always upset. And something's going wrong. And blah, 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 blah. That's a different type of energy. Because that's someone who lives there and sounds like they're comfortable there. Like they've lived so long in that negative field. They're comfortable there. Okay? Oh, you got your candles, Skittles? Yay! Awesome sauce. Mm-hmm. Awesome. I did try to get them out before Juneteenth, but I forgot it was Juneteenth, so yay. Glad you're here, baby. Glad to hear. So, energy, you guys. Energy is a vibrational force around us, in us, and through us. So why not take your energy and say something positive to yourself? And here's a good affirmation. I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way, and so it is. I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way, and so it is. Doesn't harm anyone, doesn't take away from anybody. It's just pure love and light. I love them. Thank you so much. They're very much needed. Mad love, total love, sweetie. Glad, glad, glad. So as we get into the second part of this year, I want you to really think about what living on faith means to you. Like, what are you trying to attain for yourself this year? It doesn't have to be something big. It could be just something simple. I would actually break it down in each category from your health, your wealth, your love, and your self expression. And give yourself a chance just to have what steps. Like for the health, for example, maybe drinking more water every day if you're on the dehydrated side. Or maybe adding, better food choices into your diet. These are things that make significant changes in your body, which is going to make you feel better. So you'll keep doing them. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. And then, for your wealth, like maybe save $10. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, you guys. I get it. But it's little things like that that add up, if that makes any sense. Okay? Because the spirit hears you. The spirit hears you. But they need a moment to kind of work out how to lead you to where you need them to be. So it's just important that you think about what you're saying. You think about who you're speaking to, what they're saying to you. And just keep some balance, from within yourself. Give yourself permission to take mental breaks. Use the affirmation, I am blessed and deserve nothing but the best every day in every way, under grace and perfect way, and so it is. Give yourself a chance to really hear that. Because I said this week when I had that nightmare, which freaked me out because I don't normally never have them, I realized because it's a lot coming in. But that's okay because it's not my burden to carry. It's Spirit's burden, and I'm just the conduit which delivers the message and the information. I'm not carrying. I am not the bearer of bad news. None of that stuff. It's when you become a spiritual life coach, or when I became a spiritual life coach, I knew that I could affect other people's lives. So I always wanted to make sure I could hear what Spirit was trying to convey for me to say to them, and to allow that energy just to flow. So a lot of times people say that I sound exactly like something that they've heard. It's because I'm delivering the message exactly as I heard. No game. That because the universe hears you. They hear you. And they're paying attention to what's going on around you. There is a flow, so to speak. Divine design, by another name. And it does exist within the fiber of all of us. And the information is there, but you got to decide how you want to use it. What is your best course of action? How do you observe? How do you absorb information? We use affirmations, aromatherapy, and astrology here at CBA, Candles by Ari, and spiritual coach arimac.com. Because Spirit has given me that insight, with the smells and the colors and the words. But the astrology, you guys, the astrology, and you can take a look at it yourself, has some very, very interesting clues. And that's why I consider it to be almost like a cheat sheet, because the universe is giving us heads up. Because we do get warnings. Something doesn't work, we keep pushing. Something's not working out, we keep pushing. You do something 2 or 3, 4 times, and it's not working out, and it just needs a little bit of a break. Because sometimes you need to take a break and then come back to it, and then everything flows. So, thank you so much for joining today. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you, YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. And thank you, TikTok. Remember, we're living by faith this year. Follow me on all my social medias. Bye.